We are all familiar with the developer's previous project promises. The original plan was for everyone to burn up trillions of Shiba Inu tokens, sending the price of Shiba Inu soaring. They must be somewhere. Neither of us wants to talk about it or moan about it anymore. But hang on a second, Shytoshi Kusama and the Devi crew have cracked it. We now know why the predicted trillion token burns have not taken place. Moreover, I have both the cause and the remedy. An immediate video is required. Alright then, let's skip the small talk and get right down to business. Important notice, unexpectedly Robinhood has just transferred 3 trillion Shiba Inu tokens all at once. Many people who care about Shiba Inus are quite worried about this huge shakeup. Because it is a substantial fraction of the whole quantity of Shiba Inu tokens, the magnitude of this transfer has caused some to wonder. The market dynamics could be affected and investors could panic if there was such a large transfer of tokens. This enormous transfer came to light when it was marked by Whale Alert, a prominent platform that monitors significant cryptocurrency transactions, as the largest Shiba Inu transaction of the last 24 hours and the second largest of the last 7 days. The token's reported worth was around $80 million. The fact that the addresses in question have remained anonymous adds intrigue and fuels speculation. Because of this information gap, the cryptocurrency market is now seeing equal amounts of bullish and pessimistic sentiment. In the absence of specifics, investors have no idea if the tokens were transferred to an exchange to be sold or removed from the market to be stored for the future. Investors tend to freak out when they hear such vague information, as if they were in a fire and didn't know where the fire was. It sows seeds of doubt and panic, prompting some people to liquidate their assets in a panic over possible losses. However, things start to get intriguing at this point. According to Crypto Basics' quick on-chain investigation, the recipient's wallet is associated with the most popular online trading platform, the heroic Robinhood. The fact that the sending address is also associated with Robinhood is intriguing. This suggests that the transaction did not involve a deposit or a withdrawal. The transaction was actually just a standard internal transfer of funds within the platform. To better manage liquidity and separate client deposits from operational assets, exchanges like Robinhood frequently transfer funds between their internal wallets for the sake of security or optimal asset management. There is no discernible effect on the market from these routine measures taken for operational efficiency. Additionally, it is quite reasonable to prioritize enhancing liquidity. Some big news about future projects came straight from the Shiba Inu development team yesterday, and it has definitely got everyone excited. Every trade relies on liquidity. It is the degree to which the market price of an asset can be bought and sold with little to no impact on its value. The key is to ensure that there are sufficient buyers and sellers to make trades go smoothly. Imagine, for the sake of argument, that you are trying to sell Shiba Inu tokens, but that nobody is interested in buying them. Finding a buyer at a reasonable price could be difficult, which could cause setbacks or even losses. Conversely, when an exchange is highly liquid, buyers and sellers alike enjoy the advantages of swift and fair transaction execution. Perhaps they are preparing for more interest in Shiba Inu because there was a huge transfer of 3 trillion tokens from one Robinhood wallet to another. They can prevent liquidity issues and disruptions caused by spikes in trading activity by keeping a sufficient supply of tokens on hand. It's a calculated strategy to keep their consumers' trading experiences running smoothly and get ready for increased demand. Recent reports of comparable moves from other major exchanges lend credence to this theory. Curiously, Arkham Intelligence has also tracked many whale movements, including trades during the past day. 2 transactions involving 1 trillion Shiba Inu were recorded by Binance. Concurrently, 423 billion Shiba Inu were transferred by Coinbase and 146 billion tokens were scrambled by Crypto.com. And suddenly, everything seemed to be fitting together perfectly. In light of recent occurrences involving Shiba Inus, it has come to light that a new whale has acquired 237 billion tokens. This acquisition followed a significant announcement made by the Shiba Inu group. Developing a Layer 3 solution on top of Shibarium was claimed to have secured $12 million in financing. This is the exact subject of our last conversation. Someone has to buy something, and how long that something will remain in demand is anybody's guess. Meanwhile, Shiba Inu's frontman has explained why he's been traveling the world recently. Shytoshi Kusama explained his frequent location changes earlier this year in a tweet. Among his trip destinations were the Maldives, Dubai, New York, Puerto Rico, and Hong Kong. He also stopped in Japan and Hong Kong. Shiba Inu fans followed Kusama's official Twitter account to follow these developments, puzzling over the current events. Additionally, you may recall that we were genuinely perplexed throughout this period. There were a lot of ideas and conversations, but nothing worked. We were proven incorrect even after we believed we had deduced the meaning of Kusama's actions. Regardless of the annoyance, Shytoshi Kusama's behavior piqued our interest and encouraged us to continue seeking solutions. This exemplifies how crucial it is for the community to chip in and help decode creators' code. The future of the cryptocurrency project is in jeopardy if the community isn't involved or doesn't care. Take, as an example, a bunch of pals who are plotting a surprise bash. Nobody will be able to enjoy the surprise and avoid disappointment if they don't take the time to figure out the organizer's clues. Similarly, in the cryptocurrency realm, a project's viability could be in jeopardy if the community stops caring about keeping up with its progress. Now, Shytoshi has come clean about the fact that he went on his travels to collect money to build the Layer 3 blockchain. This was vital since it is highly unlikely that the $12 million required for the new project dubbed Treat could have been raised without Kusama's efforts. It would appear that his trips were well rewarded. The new blockchain will be built using Shibarium, a Layer 2 solution that is built on top of Ethereum. This is an intriguing idea. Additionally, there is an important point for you to grasp. Lucy, the head of marketing for Shiba Inu, recently tweeted about how good a Layer 3 solution would be for the breed. She likened her description of placing an L3 layer on top of L2 to ... like putting a cloak of invisibility over fast-moving transactions. Improved security and privacy are just two of the many benefits that the Layer 3 solution will deliver. Lucy compared it to installing a second lock on a door, which adds an extra layer of protection. On top of that, it guarantees cheap and quick transactions compliance that lets auditors look at even private ones, so in addition to a host of additional features. In the same way that Bone powers transactions on Shibarium, the soon-to-be-released Treat token will fuel the transactions of this future blockchain. Now, let me tell you something crucial. The Shiba Inu team has also hinted that Treat could take the place of Bone as ShibaSwap's principal reward token. The most important part is this. Everyone remembers that Bone token was an essential part of the Shiba Inu ecosystem when ShibaSwap first launched, allowing users to transact with one another. Launching a swap for crypto projects was a big deal 2 years ago when ShibaSwap was one of the developer's most notable projects, but Bone token failed to deliver as promised despite its noble intentions. With the introduction of Shibarium in August, the team launched Bone as the gas fee token. But having Bone employed in both Shibarium and ShibaSwap created a dilemma. It became tough for the team to dedicate resources and attention to both projects, as they relied on Bone token for different reasons. So now, if I get it right, it seems they want to offload some responsibilities that were tied to Bone token and replace it with a different token. This move allows them to focus on developing both projects simultaneously instead of having to choose one over the other. It's a smart move because it ensures that both Shibarium and ShibaSwap can thrive without being hindered by conflicting demands on the Bone token. As we all have been arguing and expressing frustration with the developers because the long-promised ShibaSwap 2 is still not out, and the Shibarium project, which promised to burn trillions of tokens, hasn't delivered these promises as expected. However, with this detail being fixed regarding the Bone token, they might finally start delivering on their promises. This is very good news because it suggests that it looks like the developers are addressing issues and making necessary adjustments to their projects. By offloading responsibilities tied to Bone token and potentially introducing Treat as a replacement, they're streamlining their operations and clearing obstacles that have hindered progress. This increases the likelihood of them fulfilling their promises and delivering the improved versions of ShibaSwap and Shibarium, which in turn benefits the entire Shiba Inu community. However, what is your view on the matter? Leave a comment using the form below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the matter. Click on one of the videos on the screen if you're interested in finding out more. We have reached the final segment of this video. Please like the video and share your thoughts in the comments area if you found it entertaining. When it comes to the YouTube algorithm, this is a huge help. Please also forward this video to everyone you know. We need to spread the word.